Okay, this is the bonus video that I promised. I got some cool items today from eBay. A guy named Ian Carton, who was actually part of the Bluff Creek project, the same project that found the Patterson-Gimlin film site. And this is a sticker. I did not actually get a Patterson-Gimlin film hat. I just turned my camouflage cap into a PG film cap by putting a sticker on it. There are these vinyl stickers that you can take off, put on anywhere. And then this is a print right here of the PG film of frame 354, which used to be frame 352 before Bill Munns found 2 additional frames. The sticker also has frame 354. So this is some very cool stuff. I'm also going to read you a very cool paper that he sent me. Kind of a two-page double-sided write-up about the PG film, the Patterson-Gimlin film print, spring 2017 update. Now this right here shows you some of the GPS coordinates, or if you go on Google Earth, you can probably enter these into Google Earth and find the actual location of the Patterson-Gimlin film site. What am I looking at? This is the famous frame 352, actually it's frame 354, one of about 954 16mm color motion picture film frames taken by Roger Patterson and his friend Robert Bob Gimlin, both of Yakima, Washington. The camera was a Kodak K100 loaded with Kodachrome 2 color positive film. The film is commonly called the Patterson film, the Patterson-Gimlin film, or just the PG film. According to generally accepted information, the film was taken about 1:30 on the afternoon of Friday, October 20th, 1967, on Bluff Creek, a small tributary of the Klamath River in the far northwest of California. The actual site is in the Orleans Ranger District of the Six Rivers National Forest in Del Norte County, very close to the borders with Humboldt and Siskiyou counties. The nearest town by open roads is Orleans, due south in Humboldt County. The part with the Bigfoot or Sasquatch, terms are interchangeable, is the last 24 feet of a 100-foot film roll, around 40 to 60 seconds run time depending on the speed of playback. The exact speed the film was shot at is not known. The camera was capable of multiple speeds. Only a few seconds in the middle of the 24 feet are commonly shown on TV. The best and only legal available copy of the full 24 feet is in the bonus features of the Sasquatch Legend Meets Science 2003 DVD, available on Amazon.com and from the producers. White Wolf Entertainment. No known copy of the full 100-foot roll is currently available to the public, though portions captured from old TV shows often show up on YouTube. It appears to be just the 2 cowboys riding around in the Bluff Creek Valley. This frame, and only this frame, is considered in the public domain. That is not protected by copyright. Any other images or video are still under copyright and most likely being sold or posted without compensation paid to the owners. Patterson's widow Patricia of Yakima, Washington, and Eric and Martin DeHinden of British Columbia, Canada, the sons of longtime investigator Rene DeHinden, who died in 2001. Is it real? I'm almost completely convinced yes. At the very least, the collective evidence, including the film, demands a properly funded scientific investigation, something that has never been done in North America. Except for a handful of brave scientists who almost certainly damaged their careers, all the serious work has been done privately or overseas. In the case of the Patterson-Gimlin film, literally the farther you get from the United States, the more seriously it is taken. There are valid questions of fact about the film, but most of the criticism is an attack on the character of Mr. Patterson due to his financial problems, not on what is shown in the film. A handful of scientific objections that were made in 1967 have since been disproven or at least seriously challenged. Much of what we know now about early man and our close relatives would have been considered absolute fantasy then. Think of recent discoveries like Homo floresiensis, Homo neanderthalensis, and the Denisovans. As little as 40,000 years ago, and maybe much more recently, there were at least 4 different species of humans on Earth. A scientist suggesting this even 15 years ago would have risked professional suicide, so you can imagine the cost of taking Bigfoot seriously in 1967. Most convincing to me is that in almost 50 years, no one has been able to recreate the film or even realistically describe how it could have been faked. Not one Hollywood costume maker will even try to make a suit that looks like the film. Not one piece of physical evidence like a part of a costume or even a photo of a costume has ever been produced. No quote-unquote outtakes or practice runs have surfaced. The few people who have made specific claims of being involved in a hoax decades after the fact are completely non-credible. Yes, I am talking about Bob Hieronymus and Philip Morris. I'm happy to go into excruciating detail with anyone willing to endure it. Where did you get it? There is a Bigfoot information underground. I honestly do not remember when I came into possession of the 52 megabyte TIFF file that is the source for this print. It was probably summer 2009. Almost certainly the scan was made by respected investigator Richard Knoll from one of John Green's copies of the film. Later, Green shared the scans with then respected investigator M.K. Davis. Davis then shared with the wider community, and eventually I got a copy. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe John Green really did not share those scans with M.K. That was Christopher L. Murphy who shared them with M.K. Davis. It wasn't John Green. It was Christopher L. Murphy. He managed to get those scans. And then he shared those. But those were from Rick Knoll. Those were from Richard Knoll, however. Who am I? I am a founding member of the Bluff Creek Project, which was directly responsible for positively re-identifying the exact location of the 1967 film, and more recently maintaining a year-round camera system in the area. I consider myself primarily an amateur historian of the PG film and the resulting monster madness of the 1970s, but I was an active field researcher during my years in Northern California, 2006 to 2013, and I stand ready to act on any credible information that comes in near my current home in Virginia. For now, I try to stay off the internet, at least as far as Bigfoot is concerned. This is simply because my personal and work lives have been crazy recently, and when the inevitable Googling takes place by an employer or even date, I would rather my name and Bigfoot were not on the first page of results. For the same reason, I am not active on social media or website forums. I am happy to share the information online with anyone seriously interested. Further information: the best current scientific look at the possibility of an unknown primate in North America is Sasquatch Legend Meets Science by Professor Jeffrey Meldrum of the University of Idaho. That's actually Idaho State University. It is the companion book to the 2003 Discovery Channel special of the same name. Now this is the ISBN for the DVD. The classic book everyone must read is John Green's Sasquatch the Apes Among Us. It covers all the famous stories and makes several astute observations about behavior and population distribution. He also documents for the first time that people all over North America were seeing ape-like bipeds long before the names Bigfoot or Sasquatch, or even Sasquatch, were coined. The only bad thing about this book is it shows how little progress has been made since 1978. You will find hundreds of photos and expert analysis of the PG film at the website of retired Hollywood costume and creature designer William Bill Munns. I look at what he made for the movies and completely respect his opinion that the PG film is not and could not be a fake. He was directly involved in on-the-ground reconstructions at the film site in 2012. TheMunnsReport.com. Buy his book on Amazon, When Roger Met Patty, 2014. Stephen Stroyford, owner of Bigfoot Books in Willow Creek, California, has an excellent, extensive blog on Bigfoot. This page has color photos, maps, and discussion about locating the 1967 film site. And this is the blog. If visiting the area, be sure to stop at his store just east of downtown on Highway 299. My old group's current project to keep advanced game cameras running all year, yes, even in the winter when the area is snowed in around Bluff Creek. And there's the website, the YouTube page, which is Bluff Creek Project, and bluffcreekproject.blogspot.com is the website. No pictures of Bigfoot yet, but great shots of bear and mountain lion, as well as the rare Humboldt marten, a member of the weasel family. California State Parks Ranger Robert Leiterman's YouTube videos of our original 2009 to 2012 explorations as the Bluff Creek Film Site Project, Season 3, Episodes 68 through 73, have the best video of the site. Sorry about the music, it was free. And this is the YouTube page for all of the YouTube page for all the videos in question. It's actually, I believe, part of the BFRO researchers web page or YouTube page. Thank you for your business. Please feel free to contact me with any questions or comments. iCarton762@gmail.com. And there is a phone number, but I'm not going to publish it. So, some very cool stuff, some very cool stickers, a very cool print of frame 354. I know, it's now, to me, it may not be widely accepted just yet that is frame 354, but it is. It is frame 354, so, because Bill Munns found 2 extra frames in the film, while I believe it was Peter Burns' copy of the film that he saw those extra frames in. So, that is it for this special bonus edition for you guys. A little bit about the PG film. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys maybe learned something. And until Thursday night, to all my Facebook folks that are always watching my live show, y'all be good or be good at it. This has been a special bonus edition of HBM's Crypto Corner.